What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there, and welcome back to BCM Sports Live, brought to you by BlueClouds Media, live on YouTube and X at the same time. My name is Nizal, alongside Stephen G. Is in the building with me. Yeah. Welcome back to the sports channel again. My name is Nizal and Stephen G is here with me. Welcome back. What a chaotic night at Craven Cottage. Chelsea fall 2-1 to Fulham in a match that had absolutely everything. A stunning Harry Wilson winner, a Liam Delap equalizer, and yet another red card. Disaster as Marc Cucurella was sent off earlier. Yeah, it never ended there. We saw a new gaffer, a new manager, Liam Rosenior, or Liam Rosenior, as they call him, was watching from the distance, or he was in the stand when the game was going off last night, and he's got a massive job on his hands to curb this erotic discipline. Yes, we're gonna break everything down today, so if you're here, stick with us. As you what's the red card fair? Can Rosenior fix these defensive mistakes? And as usual, you guys know what to do during the live chat, and let's predict our opponents, next opponents as they come in. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to know your thoughts. Drop your comments in the live chat. I want to know your thoughts on how you saw the game, the red card, the whole situation, disallowed goals. Fulham had 2 goals, and what really changed? First half we saw some impressive, end-to-end. Chelsea were in control, where they really full in control, and I can't really blame the caretaker manager that much. But then it's always going to be very difficult for every manager, especially these young players without little mindset. The experience is not there. That kind of fighting spirit is not 100% there when they go down. I'm not saying it's not there when they have to end, full men on the pitch. But when they go down, they struggle a bit with also another inexperienced, academy manager. So yeah, things were definitely going to be difficult for him. But yeah, that's why we're here today. We're here to break everything out from the beginning of the referee's whistle to the final blow of the referee's whistle. So if you're here with us, there's a lot we're going to digest. I've seen some few comments coming in. Don't forget we'll dive into the comment section as we do all the time. So stick with us. Nizal, Stephen G. You guys, take you guys through the next hour and a half of intriguing live streaming from BCM Sports. Stick with us. We'll be right back. All right, beautiful people, exclusively, we are back again with another defeat at Craven Cottage. Chelsea win there away and the loss to Fulham, and we are back again digesting, looking into what really happened and how Chelsea can fix these disciplinary problems. But big up to Stephen. Stephen, welcome back to the show. Stephen, welcome back to the show, Stephen.
You right? I don't know which end it was, but one of us was bugging out. I don't know if it was me or you.
I think I can hear myself.
You were speaking, it cut off halfway, so I didn't say anything. And then the second time you said it, it came through clearly. But I don't know if it's from my end or yours.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because I'm not really on the other side listening. I'm in the studio, so it's very, very difficult to tell from the other side because I could hear myself clearly, but I'm not so sure. But anyway,
on my end, you're lagging.
Oh, your end, I'm lagging. Is it from YouTube or is it from just
in the studio? I don't know about YouTube.
Yeah, okay. Then that's a different thing. If I'm lagging on YouTube, then that would be a different thing. But if in the studio, maybe it could be internet connection.
Yeah, I don't know whose end it is, but no, I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Yeah, interesting scenes at Stamford Bridge. Fans, Craven Cottage, sorry. Chelsea fans won't let it go. They sing their hearts out. Whatever they want to do, whatever song they want to put together to make the owners feel they're present, that they're not happy with the situation. They really did it. But what's your take, Stephen? What's your take in the whole entire game? What's your take on it?
I stopped watching right before they got their second goal. I went out the room, so I didn't actually see their second goal or anything after that. But I mean, when we equalised, I thought we'd go at least hold on for a point. But obviously it wasn't to be in the end. 10 men again. Stupid from Cucurella to begin with. He shouldn't be doing that. I'd rather go one goal down, or at least potentially one goal down, than have 10 men. Because at least if you have 11 men, you can come back into the game and you can get something from it. Okay, we did for a moment come back into the game, but 6 minutes later, they went on and made it 2-1. So It was kind of pointless in the end. But it's annoying that we keep getting these red cards. Hopefully, Rosenior can come in and hopefully lay down some discipline when it comes to us consistently getting red cards.
Yeah.
But I do want to touch on something. McFarlane is going to be part of his coaching staff. That came out earlier today. Apparently, it's because Rosenior has been impressed with how the team played against Man City and the work that McFarlane's done in the interim period that he was in charge for the 2 games and stuff like that. So he's got to be part of the first team coaching staff now. Then I think it's the assistant of the under-18s, not the actual under-18s head coach. The assistant of the under-18s is getting promoted to the under-21s job. So that sort of news came out today. But obviously, we're touching on the game last night, and obviously that was managed by McFarlane. So I thought I'd just quickly bring that up in case anyone's missed it.
I mean, absolutely. Perfect. That's what Chelsea fans are looking for. And I've been asking for this also. Was like, why wouldn't Chelsea, people that have been around the club for, I'll say quite some time, knows in and out of the football club,
I don't think it's been around for a while. I think McFarlane's one of the newer ones.
I couldn't hear what you're saying because both of us were talking at the same time.
I think McFarlane's one of the ones that came in the last year or two, I think.
Okay. So what I was saying is this would be the right time to get both managers or people that have been in the club, they know the club for some time in terms of bringing in. I know Willie Caballero, to be honest with you, let me tell you, Willie Caballero's position at Chelsea was just a counterfeit. It wasn't really there. It wasn't a real I'll say assistant director. He was just there, being there as an assistant director. He didn't do nothing to me.
Director?
I know there was somebody else. What was that?
He wasn't the director.
No, assistant manager, assistant director, manager.
Yeah, but he
Or
was already on Maresca's staff at Leicester. So it wasn't like they brought him in because he's Chelsea. He was already on Maresca's staff at Leicester.
No, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is we were asking for people that have been in the club. They know they've been in the club to be part of their managerial team, and we never had. So when you keep saying that, someone would throw this at you. Oh, the Willie Caballero was once a Chelsea fan, once a goalkeeper, so he's part of the team, and that squares that out. I was like, look, this guy was there as a goalkeeper, wasn't there for that long. He's not really proper through and through Chelsea. He came to do a job as a goalkeeper and he left. You get what I'm saying? But if you look at the whole, entire as technical team, we don't have anyone that's really from Chelsea like we had under Frank Lampard. He brought in Jody Morris and the other guy also with academy. The other young guy, he's with him right now. He's the assistant at.
I can't remember, but I know if I saw the face. I just can't remember.
Is he Eddie something? I don't know.
Maybe
Edward or something. I don't know.
Can't remember.
I know the face very well. He was. Yeah, we had him also when Lampard was there. But I think that having is it McFarlane, right? McFarlane. Yeah. It's a good thing because although he's not been around for too long, he's been around these senior players for a little bit, and they understand him. He's got some tactical knowledge better than Willie Caballero. So yeah, it's a plus. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
I also
my brother Cucurella.
I also think the other side of it, and big up to everyone in the comments, Moss and Chelsea Perspective, everyone that's in there so far.
Yeah, Arsenal winning it.
Also
Arsenal
think
winning I'll talk about Arsenal later. We'll talk about Arsenal.
I also think part of it is in this short period of 5 days, 6 days, whatever, that McFarlane's been in and around the first team. I think to get the team prepared and to put in the performance that they did against Man City, the way they played, when people would have expected us to get absolutely walked over by Man City, I think is a testament to him. And it shows that he's probably earned it with the respect that he's got from Liam Rosenior and maybe the owners and sporting directors and stuff like that. I mean, technically, it's not on the sporting directors and owners to make that decision. It's on Liam Rosenior. But I think he's earned that respect because he got the team ready in about 2 days and they went out and they fought until the very end, to the very final whistle of that game against Man City and got a point. So I think he's earned that respect and he's earned an opportunity to be in and around the first team. But yeah, I think it's fair and we'll see where it goes. Maybe in the long run, he wants to go off and do his own thing and maybe go and be a first team coach at another club. Who knows what happens down the line? But I think even though it's quick that it's happened, I think it's fair to give him a role in the first team, and it could also aid the transition of Liam Rosenior as well. Obviously, coming into the club, you have the person who was the interim, so he can give you the insider knowledge that he's gained in the last week or so about the players and stuff like that.
We're also talking about age and transition. Gary O'Neill just made his move to Strasbourg. He's had his first interview. So
that became official, I believe, yesterday.
Yeah, Gary O'Neill has now been is now official. It's been official as being Strasbourg
as of
manager.
Yesterday, right?
So, yeah, exactly. So if you're looking at someone to replace Rosenior when he gets fired, Gary O'Neill is the guy.
He's awful. No, he's actually awful. He got maybe something across Bournemouth and pretty much any other Prem team he's managed. He averaged about a point per game. That's how bad he is. Maybe he'll do all right in France because the league's not of the same level. Yeah, maybe. But I swear if we sack Liam Rosenior eventually one day, maybe, and we bring this guy in, there's going to be head loss. There's going to be absolute head loss.
All right, so that's Steven for you. Big up to everyone joining us live on the show, wherever you are. We really appreciate your time joining us on the show today. We stream live on X and YouTube. And FIFA has announced that they will be making some provisional, would I say, they will be making some access to content creators on TikTok. Some of the games will be shown on TikTok. And also, they will be making I would like to say press room open for some creators on TikTok where they can have content and also be able to I'll say publicize the event on YouTube. On TikTok. So yeah, FIFA has made that announcement, and also reports also coming from Talksport Skills. And Top Skills Sports says breaking as Arsenal balled fully behind at Mikel Arteta this season for Premier League glory. So yeah, it's all about if they can win it. There's going to be a lot of pressure on them, but the big game is they do not write Liverpool off. And I know a lot of people want Arsenal to fall and Arsenal to do that, but they're not showing any signs of weakness. The only thing is none of these players have won it before, and the pressure. Arteta himself having won a major trophy at Arsenal. He's looking forward to win this. He's thrown almost all his eggs in one basket, which is he's bringing in, and he's also going in for McGay. If he gets him, he wins the Premier League.
That's not going to happen in January, so he'll go Man City.
It depends. Even if it's going to happen,
Ornstein's just come out. Ornstein's just come out that Arsenal retain an interest, but it would be a summer option.
So it means that it's not going to happen.
But Man City want him in January, so he won't get to the summer, so he won't go to Arsenal then.
Okay. Thank you very much, Matt. Matt said red card again. Absolutely red card. Very, very stupid decision from Marc Cucurella. Just go with the player. See what he can do. You have a big goalkeeper in goal post. Sanchez, right? It's something that we're going to talk about as the stream still goes on. Big up to the panelists. Bluco not impressed on results. On instinct, can we see these players? Can we see these players will turn it around? They look like they don't want to play for the of the owners and directors. That is from Proper Chelsea. Big up to you. That's Dan. Smash that like button from Dan. Thank you very much, Dan. Blue Co out from Cole Palmer. Big up to you, Cole Palmer. Big up to everyone joining us on the show today. And I hope you guys' day is going on well, and it's evening wherever you are. I'm sure it's evening if you're in America. Definitely you're in the afternoon. You are in that zone of still within the day. So thank you very much wherever you're watching us from. In Canada, I'm sure you are within the day. And Proper Chelsea, says no Arsenal not winning the league. We have this fun all the time. Okay. Not winning the league. We had these fun all the time. Arteta always bottle it. Well, he always bottle it, but we don't know about this yet. We don't know about
they'll find a way, don't you worry.
If they win against Liverpool, they go up 8 points, and today it stretches the league. But Liverpool, guys, do not sit down. It's going to be a difficult game for Arsenal. Whoever wins it, good luck. I don't have dog in the fight. So whoever wins it, good luck. I'm not gonna go against Arsenal. I'm not gonna go against Liverpool. If Arsenal win, it doesn't, hit my pocket. If they win, it doesn't hit my pocket either. All I'm praying, my prayer is that Chelsea need to bounce back. They need to get stronger. The second phase of the league is about to start, and they need to get better. They need to get stronger. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's my team, Chelsea. And also, we'll be talking about some few things also going on in Manchester United. New caretaker, I would say Fletcher is in, but it looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer might be the guy coming in to take them to the rest of the season. I thought it's going to be Fletcher. And to be honest, I've also read that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be their permanent manager. He will be their permanent manager. What is wrong with Manchester United? The United fan, let us know what your take is. Bringing in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We know the fans were against him about the kind of football that he plays, but then he is the one coming in to replace Amorim. So, Steven,
on an interim basis.
What was that, Steven?
On an interim basis.
Yeah. On interim basis. And I heard
Yeah.
they were going to make him a permanent manager, Steven. I heard that. Interim. Yeah, he'll be an interim and he will be turned into permanent manager if he does well.
There's no guarantee.
Well, let's see. You don't know about Manchester
Only
United.
guarantees that he's going to be interim.
But why would they even bring him in as an interim? Why would they even bring him in as an interim?
Who else do they bring in?
Well, look around. Look around. Go to the championship. Go to the championship.
Who though? Give a name, Lee.
Well, there's so many managers in the championship. There's so many managers there.
I'd hope there's loads of managers in the championship. You've got like 24 teams, Lee.
They criticize him for not playing good football, good attacking football. But they brought him
to be
because
fair,
he can.
After what they've had with Amorim, I don't think they're going to complain very much, do you?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so.
If Oli comes in and gets results, do they really go care?
No.
After what they've just had for the past 12 months?
Right. Steven, let's talk about the game. I mean, I know you said you walk away after the first game came in, but I watched a bit. I fell asleep.
First game, no, I walked out right before they got their second goal.
You went what?
I went to do something. Do something right before they scored their second goal, and then I got the notification. I went, I'm not watching the last 10 minutes.
I was actually very tired. I was sitting down here, and they went on the first half. Halftime came in. Halftime came in. Then I said, okay, let me relax my head over here. I realized that I was gone for 25 minutes in the second half.
I literally went to make a drink, and I saw it was 2-1. I was like, I'm not watching the rest.
All right. Looks like Dan, big up to you, Dan. Says facts need focus on Chelsea than other Premier League team. I'm just looking at whatever is going on across left and breadth of the Premier League. Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United. I know, but I don't want to. I'm not really into Arsenal lose, and I get laugh. When I laugh, it doesn't really do much to me. You get what I mean? But I know those that like the rivalry, the banter and all that stuff will not like Arsenal to win it. Yeah, because no one is going to sleep. Our ears will not going to have that kind of sound sleep. Arsenal will be making noise until the World Cup starts. Yeah, I hope that as soon as they win it, the World Cup starts and we won't hear anything.
I don't know if Dan's still here, but I've just read through this and big up Dan. Hope as well with the auntie that you're referring to in your message.
Oh, I haven't even I've highlighted it, but I haven't gone through it. It says
as you were talking, I read through it. But yeah, Dan, if you're still here, hope all's well. And speedy recovery, whatever it is.
Yeah, Dan, I hope that she gets better, Dan. And I'll be praying. You know me, I'm very religious. So yeah, this when you're gonna need your brother knee. I'll pray. I pray a lot of time. Even before my stream starts, I pray to God to help it and push it. So yeah, I will pray. Why won't I pray for my fellow human being? So I will pray, Dan. I'll keep your auntie in prayers, and I hope that things goes on well, Dan. So don't panic. She'll be well. Trust me, she'll be well. All right. He said he's still here. Yeah, big up to Dan. If you're there, I'd like to hear from you and see what really happened. I'll send you the link you can join on if you're free, so I can talk to you for a second.
You just talked to him off stream about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll talk to him off stream, but I'll just talk to him regarding the game.
Because then obviously it stays private and details don't go out.
Exactly. All right, thank you very much, Steven. Big Daddy Bali, what do you think was his expression when Cucurella went down or when we scored the goal? You were giving me some expression of Big Daddy Bali, and I've heard something regarding Big Daddy Bali I want to discuss with you. But yeah, what's your take on Egbali right now and the whole Blue Clear Lake? You know,
my issues are more specifically with Clear Lake and Egbali, because I know that Todd Bowley doesn't really have a say. Egbali's very hands-on from what we are aware. Yeah. So my issues mainly with Egbali, he's like the decision maker, and apparently he's very hands-on. So I've got big issues with him because you do not know about football. You don't know enough about football to be hands-on. Yeah, for one. Two, in reference to what you're saying about the game yesterday. So when Chelsea scored, right? The corner comes in, it hits the crossbar. You see Rosenior sort of put hands on his head and that. And then a few seconds later, Barley does the same. And then by the time Barley puts his hands on his head, Liam Delap has scored. And you see Rosenior jump up. And then about 10, 15 seconds later, Barley jumps up. It's like, bro, why is there a delayed reaction? You can see it in real time. Bang, there's a reaction. That's what it should be. Do you know what I mean? I don't get why there was such a big delay.
He's not a football person. He's not a football person, innit?
No, he'll claim he will because he thinks I'm a football person, will get fans on side. But when you're making decisions that he's making, the reality is that's not how it works. We as fans aren't as stupid as Barley and Clearlake make us out to be, right?
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Look, you can put out all the briefs you want, yeah? Some people believe it. Okay, that's on them. But we've seen enough of the briefs to know when you're chatting BS, to know, okay, you're chatting crap here, this isn't true, etc., right? We've seen enough of their briefs to know this. So don't take the fans of this great football club with a great history as mugs, yeah? Don't take us for idiots, yeah? We know what you're doing, yeah? And you might think, oh, the briefs are full them, but we can see right through them. That's why yesterday you had the fans chanting, we don't care about Clearlake, they don't care about us, all we care about is Chelsea FC. And I believe the other one was F off Barley, you're not wanted here. That's why you had chants like that. And I'm very glad he was in the stadium to hear that, because I guarantee you, those chants got to keep on coming. There'll be every away game if he's there or not. There'll be every home game, whether he's there or not. And don't forget, against Brentford, some of the fans are doing a protest. So there'll be noise there, but there'll also be noise in the ground against Arsenal. There'll be noise in the ground against Brentford as well. And it's got to be a continuous thing because the fans have had enough. And you look at the performance last night, okay, you can look at it, yes, the red card's a factor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the other factor is you look at some of the players within that squad. Could we have done better with the money that we spent? Yes or no? Yes, is the answer.
We could have done
I
better.
think we can universally agree.
Yeah, we all agree on it, yeah. So
that's why fans get annoyed because, okay, so I look at it, I understand the wage structure element, right? I understand that. Sorry, I thought someone was coming in. I understand the wage structure element, but when you look at it, you could have still got better players than what you got while sticking to your wage structure and your age structure that were better than what we did sign. That's where fans get annoyed.
I don't know who is influencing.
Fans are annoyed for multiple reasons, but one part of it for me is, okay, if you want to have your wage structure and your age structure all this, yeah, you could have that, but you could also still buy better players than you did buy that do fit within those structures. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's sort of part of where my issue comes from. The other part is, like I said, apparently Barley's very hands-on. And for someone who doesn't know football, why are you so hands-on? What, you got such a big ego? You think, you're better than everyone? Actually, I know that's a fact that he's got a big ego, because otherwise anyone who doesn't have such a big ego would have stepped back by now, but he hasn't. So we know for a fact he's got a big ego to be doing what he's doing. Just take a hint. You're not good at being hands-on. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing. Step back and let people who know what they're doing do what they're supposed to do. Do what you're kind of trying to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And 100%. Yeah, we're meant to be talking about the game, but it all comes back to the game because of recruitment. Do you know what I mean? That's why I wanted to touch on that. And you also did ask about the whole Clearlake thing anyway. But yeah, I'm glad that he was there to hear the chants. I'm glad that he didn't look very impressed when he was hearing those chants either. So yeah, that's sort of how I look at it. And I think that noise is going to continue. And I'm also glad that fans are pointing it more towards Egbali, because fans are finally waking up and realizing that he's the main decision maker in this whole club in terms of the ownership. So it's more directed at him and the sporting directors now, whereas before people were going for Bowley when he's not making decisions, and then they were also going for Clearlake, who are making decisions, and then going for sporting directors. And it was just a mess. You had people going for the manager, people going for Egbali, people going for Bowley, people going for the sporting directors. It was just a mix of loads of different things. And I don't know if I'm going to manage and make the protest that's got to happen against Brentford. But when you look at what the organizer has done, it's a lot more organized than the protest from last season. It's very specific. It's targeting Egbali, it's targeting the sporting directors. This is what we needed last year. Last year, it was just we're doing a protest, and that was basically it. And there were so many mixed messages, and that's why part of it hurt the messaging, because you had people just chanting Roman Abramovich for no reason, instead of being there to make a message against ownership. Do I think the protest is going to work? No, I don't. That's the reality. And especially just one sole protest isn't going to make a difference. I think eventually we could potentially get change, but it's going to be a long, hard road to get that, unfortunately.
Right. Thank you very much, Stephen. And yeah, very, very disappointing performance last night that we all witnessed. Chelsea went down a goal, went down and went down a man. Cucurella seeing red card. He should have done much better. But we have my brother here, Chelsea. Dan, I want to hear Dan's perspective on this. He said that is what they're doing, looking at Football Manager game where we have a stats rating and chemistry on the game as not the game. We are Chelsea. Okay, we at Chelsea did not come out very well. But anyway, let's hear from Dan. Danny boy, Danny, welcome back to the show. You watched the game, you witnessed it. What's your take on it? And how did the boys did for you? And what really came into your mind with some of the VAR decisions on, giving players yellow card for sarcasm and all that stuff? What do you take from the game yesterday, Dan?
Well, from first start from finish, the game was dead towards the first start. Fulham look a better team. They had chances in the first half with Callum Wilson because they scored 2 goals past us, but he aimed at Sanchez. We had an opportunity with Cole Palmer outside the box. The game looked all right till from 30 minutes in the game, we started building up our momentum into the game.
Yeah.
And then where the next minute Cucurella gets himself sent off. And then we have to blame Cucurella for that because he let the team down, getting a red card. I don't know why he did that. It's what he should have done. Why you were in that position with that player. Hold on,
Dan. I don't know if it's me. Hold on a second. I'm not so sure if it's me or Steven. I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear Dan very well? It sounds a little very bassy, and I don't know if you can hear him very well. Steven. Oh, Steven's not there. But go ahead, Dan. Yeah, I can hear you.
Is that better, yeah? Is that better?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so if it's a bit bouncy, I don't know, man, because the headset's not been connecting properly for some reason. Yeah. Where Cucurella got sent off, in that base at that time, if you see the position where he was and the other player, he should have pulled him out towards the corner. But what he's gone and done, pulled his arm actually to ramp him down. He shouldn't have done that. He was right where he was, where he could have carried on, budged him to go to the other side. He wouldn't have got a goal. But it happened. Cucurella pulls him down. We're down to 10 men.
Do you think that he lost the battle due to pace? Because Harry Wilson was very fast and he was losing the battle. So the easier way for him is to just bring the player down, thinking that he could have just saved Chelsea with a yellow card. But he forgot that he was the last man, and it was definitely going to be a red.
Yeah, no, any day, Cucurella,
I think it was down with pace.
Yeah, he's not. Callum's not fast. He ain't a fast-paced player. And where it comes to it, yeah, Cucurella could caught him up all day long. What Cucurella did,
Yeah.
he panicked. What he done, he panicked. People say, "Oh, but he come back from injury." Yeah, maybe they say the injury might caused him a bit of problem on the leg, where that's why he caught him up, caught Callum Wilson up. That's why he had to pull him down, or he just panicked. He didn't know what to do to try him to score. That's why he pulled him and got away. Callum Wilson's not fast, He ain't a fast player. Cucurella could have caught him up easy, no problem.
Okay.
And the game from the first half, after when I saw that, I went to sleep for the first half, but then I woke up in a 40-something minute when I saw Fulham score the goal. That was clearly offside. Then I thought, then I watched the second half.
Mm-hmm.
When I watched the second half, it was the same half in the first half. It was shambles, and where I just don't get, once you got down to 10 men, Tossi should have came off before the second half. I don't get why Tossi never came off. If you're going to put Joshua Champong on, why don't you took Tossi and had Trevor Chalobah and Joshua Champong working together? Because we all know that Cucurella, Reece James, Trevor Chalobah and Tossin, all them fullbacks don't work, like Tossin and that don't work together in that balance of centre backs in that system. Tossin's not good enough, so I don't get what we thought. Tossin was never going to play again. We thought he was going to the African Cup, but somehow he's there. Unless he's there to just play games, we're going to get rid of him in this January. Where Liam Delap, he did well. He had a couple of moments. He should have scored the first goal. Where that Cole Palmer, that lovely ticky-tacky, what Cole Palmer did, when he played a dummy, went through the Fulham's defender, and then Liam Delap came along. He should have buried that goal, but he decided to try and chip it. Where the goalkeeper where you see the goalkeeper puts his hand towards it. That's another thing. He shouldn't have done that. He should have buried that easy. But then that Fulham. But with the corners, what we had from the first half, we was lucky from them corners in the first half, and then it did it the second time when it hit the crossbar. Who was it? Pedro Neto did that when he crossed it in, hit the crossbar, bounced off, and then at the right time, Liam Delap was there to bury it to make it 1-1. My understanding question for you guys. Why did we go defensive and why did we not go full attacking? Because I think we could have won that game if you just gone and put Esteval in the second half.
Done. There's something I think you got to fix your microphone. It's
it's my mic. Give me a second.
The mic is it's like I'm not going to say I don't know how to describe it. It's not like echoes. You're speaking, but it's very like you're in a very big hall, like church, and you're speaking, and you can barely hear the words. But then I don't know how to explain. But big up to you, Mo Kasim. Big up to you, Mo, and I have Dan here with me, or we're discussing the outcome of yesterday's game. But big up to Dan. Big up, thank you very much for coming on the show today. Like I said, if you look at McFarlane's style of play, it's more defensively because if you look at his first game, the one we played against Man City, which I did not like, but then it works a bit towards the way. For the results, yeah, it did. But then we were not totally in control. We gave so much possession to Manchester City, and yesterday we're way better than Fulham. We're way better, but his style of play was a bit more negative. But also going down doesn't mean you are going down a man. Doesn't mean you have to be more defensive. They took over. They used the man advantage and trying to attack Chelsea in so many ways. If you sit deep, you're always gonna look for trouble. You're gonna end up seeing long throws, long balls coming in, and those things sometimes cause a lot of problems for the goalkeepers. And unfortunate that we drop point to Fulham.
Is that good now?
What? I can hear you. I can hear you, but when you talk, it's like it's loud. Not that's too loud that I can hear, you can't really make up the words very well. The words don't come out through the microphone very, very well. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But
Yeah, is that bad? Is that bad now?
I think it is. I think it is.
I think what it was because the back of my mic and my headset weren't connected in properly. It was like loose. Is that better?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll handle it. I'll handle it. I mean, you're trying. You're trying. It's not like you know what the problem is. You don't want to fix it, but you're trying.
I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. I'll give you the chance of trying to fix it. But yeah. What besides the game we've lost it. We've seen the nitty gritty of it. Liam Delap. Another thing we can talk about, the positive aspect of it is Delap has his first goal after his injury. What do you make of that?
It's got to be all about consistency. Yeah, he scored against Barcelona. He's cutting an ink. The other thing with Liam Delap, what he needs to worry about is temper. The injuries, he scored what? He scored a goal getting the Premier League. Has to be consistently every single game him scoring a goal. So if he was to be the main man to be number one striker for Chelsea, he has to dialogue himself as a striker to where he's got to be on the ball to play as a striker. What he needs to do is consistently score goals every single game. One goal's not like good at it. If he goes and assists as well, that might give him attributes, abilities as well. We've seen how good he is where he can hold a ball. Right? We know how he can hold a ball. People is like a West player. But my thing with Liam Delap, I don't think he's a Chelsea standard. He's good enough for Chelsea Football Club.
Okay.
But we don't know. But Liam Rosenior from Strasbourg, he knows Liam Delap. Can we see the best out of Rosenior with Liam Delap in the squad of Chelsea? Because we saw him, he was managed him at Hull City, and with Andrew Santos at Strasbourg. So he might play a different where with Liam Delap, we've seen him dropping back like in a back row with Enzo Maresca, where he drops back like what we've seen with like the likes of Harry Kane, like in a 10 thing.
Bring the microphone closer. Let's see if that's gonna work. Bring it closer.
Is that better?
Just keep it there. Keep it there. Let's see.
Yeah. Might could be far further away from the like at the back of the laptop. But where Liam Delap is, right?
Yeah.
He's been going on to out of 9. He's been playing out of 9 position, where he's not an out of 9. He's not an out of 9. He's a 9 striker, where he plays out front into a 9 in a 9 role, and where in our tactics at the club, we've seen him playing out of 9 striker, where that's not going to work. We need a solid striker where they go into the box and stay in the box and to be there at the right time to score the goals. Where we see the likes of Erling Haaland, he does that now and again, and he plays out of 9.
So what you're talking about is the consistency from Erling Haaland. From Liam Delap, right? Delap. The consistency is what you're asking for. But what I was trying to say is the most important thing is at least he was on the score sheet yesterday. That will help him get his confidence up and running again. Because my main reason why I said I rated the transfer that we did in the summer very high was we brought in a 15 goal tally striker, 15 goals striker, and to add to our team where we didn't have a striker for almost about a long time. Since the likes of Diego Costa left the football club, we haven't replaced him with any good striker. So I was very happy, and I gave it an upgrade. I feel like it was a big upgrade on him. But he struggled. He found it difficult. And who else wouldn't find it difficult? We've seen the likes of Isak, Gyökeres, and Šeško. Always, these strikers are all struggling. But he coming from Premier League, he was with the Premier League last season. You may think that he wouldn't struggle as much as these players are, but also inexperienced, also very young. You're gonna have that possibility of him struggling compared to experienced strikers like Gyökeres. You all know that in Europe he was one of the best strikers out there, scoring goals. The Portuguese league, he was scoring match goals. So I'm not trying to compare those two. This one has age on the side. The other is getting close he's in his best, or I'll say he's in his prime. So yeah, we're gonna put that aside. Let's look at the other negative aspect of it. Like I said, we look at both. I like more of the positive than negative, but then we cannot do this stream without talking about the owners. We cannot talk about Biedak Ekbali, Blue Coal, and the Felicianos and all that stuff. And we saw also the manager. So we talk a bit about Biedak Ekbali. Steven has given us his point of view on it. Dan, where do you stand on it? I know you're gonna end up ranting and ranting.
In a minute, can I ask you guys both a question as well?
Yeah, go ahead, Steven.
Steve, do I sound all right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about. Steven has to listen to you for a bit before he can give a judgment.
Do I sound all right? When I speak, do I sound? What does it sound like?
I don't know how to explain it. It's not. I wouldn't say it's hard. Like I can make out what you're saying, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily the clearest, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if that's from my end or your end, or I don't know.
No, I'm hearing the same thing. That's why I was like, Steven, are you there? Can you hear Dan very clearly?
Oh.
It sounds. We know he's talking.
Like I can make out what he's saying. It's just not the clearest. Like it's like this.
It's like
do you
this.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like this. We can hear him, and the voice comes, but it's hard. It's very hard to pick up the words.
It's probably me. It's probably me speaking where I am, because the mic should be all right.
Oh, maybe.
Look, it's like you're in an empty room.
Are you in like a room that might echo or something?
Yeah.
Like an echo.
Room and echoes. You know what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Let me tell you. You know what is happening? When you speak, your voice bounce on the wall and then come back in the microphone. There's nothing there absorbing. That's why when you have acoustic bass, you see the back, what I have here? It's an acoustic soundproof thing. So my voice, when it goes out, it absorbs it. Doesn't come back to the microphone. So that's what is going on with the microphone right now.
Yeah. No, I think it's because like if I talk like this, is it better?
It's the same. But you're right. You're right, Dan. Yeah,
it's because I need might be near because of the door now.
No, it's okay. So yeah, Dan. Biedak Ekbali was in the stadium with his son, Liam Rosenior. So what do you make of him?
His son is crazy.
With his son, yeah.
I know with Matisse, yeah. They all say. I know with Matisse, Liam Rosenior.
Matisse.
You know what? Like you see the bottom there, yeah. Blue Crown out. Ed Barley out of the club. Wincy Stanley, Egg Stewart, all them out of the club. I put in the chat for everyone to say I'm fed up. I can't blame the manager. I'm not blaming the manager for this, right?
Yeah.
We always know all PR is PR, yeah. The thing with PR, they're not just ruined Chelsea Football Club, they've gone on ruined Strasbourg Football Club as well. Because look what's happened to Strasbourg with the owner from Strasbourg and also the sporting director of Strasbourg. They all want to quit Strasbourg now, and they're quitting because. And the Strasbourg fans ain't happy with the situation with Egg Barley, what they've done with Liam Rosenior. We all know that Liam Rosenior didn't want to leave Strasbourg. He's now signing a 6.5 year contract that makes it in 2032, if I'm correct. And once again, do we not have a problem with the contract with Enzo Maresca for so many contract? And now he's walked out in the second year of the season at Chelsea Football Club. And crisis the owners and the sporting directors about experiencing elite players into the club where he needs to be like what he needed in that foot. And we're going to see the same thing. And we're going to literally see the same thing, right? We're actually going to see the same criteria. We're going to see the same manufacturer on Liam Rosenior. If he goes wins the Champions League this season, or he goes win the FA Cup, goes win the Caribbean Cup, and finishes top 4. And if he goes out and then he looks at the players, what he needs in that position for next season, and he calls out, he's going to be the one getting sacked again. We know that Liam Rosenior is not going to be staying here till end of the next season. We're going to be in the same boat. But the thing is, Steve, we do know that because this manager has won nothing with bringing a non-semi-pro football player. It's not really a big name for himself for Hull City and some other clubs he used to play for. Well done for that. And also, he's never managed. He's never had a manager experienced manager working beside him, like the Pep. And look at Jose Mourinho when he had like Bobby and all that lot, and big names of like the Wycliffe, and all, like with Pep. Experience, he worked with Pep. Yeah, Pep worked with world-class manager before, that's where he's able, it's where he is now. Carlo Ancelotti exactly the same.
Done.
Enzo Maresca worked with Pep.
Yeah.
But I've turned the bass down. I've tried everything to turn the bass down and that. But yeah, what I'm saying this year, this criteria of these owners, they want a yes man. And can we see Liam Rosenior is a yes man? I don't think he is. I don't think the structure's going to work for him. And it's over now. And I don't think these players also want to play for the owners. And the Fulham game yesterday, where you saw Liam Rosenior, like when Liam Delap nearly scores, like reaction, well, yeah, before celebrates because thought we scored. And Barley was clueless, mate. Just stood there and late reaction. Like, doesn't know nothing about football.
Well, I was saying to me earlier.
Doesn't know nothing about football. And we're back to square one, Lee. And we've gone backwards. We're not going forwards, we're going backwards. This team, bunch of kids, is never going to win a league. If you could, because you're not going to bring a successful manager over the line and bring experienced players in. And kids will not win you a major like a contender's title into a Premier League. We're just a cup team from now on, and in 38 games, it's like we ain't good enough. You've seen, Steve, how bad we are off games since we haven't won a game since Everton in December. And look at we do.
But you say that as if we were even close to winning the titles any time, even under Roman, since we last won it. We wasn't.
The last time we won it was 2017 with Antonio Conte.
Yeah, and since then, even under Roman, we was not close to winning.
I agree what you're saying, Steve. But the thing with Roman at the time, when he wasn't being serious because he couldn't come to the games. He couldn't come to watch the games. He weren't allowed in England, and he was going to set up anyway. People forget that in 2020.
Dan, if you say that, what does Roman appearance, being the present, got to do with performance or winning trophy? What does Roman's appearance? He wasn't there at the stadium all the time. When he was allowed to be in England or Britain or maybe the stadium, he wasn't there all the time. He was very busy. But Roman's got nothing to do with we getting closer to winning the trophy. Under Roman, we were up and down 5 times, right? Stephen, under Roman,
yeah.
5 times.
But we were still winning cup.
And Roman was there for 3 decades. Yeah, I'm not taking anything about away from Roman. Please, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything about away from Roman, but people are making it sound like we were always there. We're always there. We're always there. Under Roman, we were there up and down like a Teta was. A season that we were supposed to be bottom.
But we were winning cups.
Even under Roman, there was a season that we were 12th, position 12th.
You know what's mad?
You know what I'm saying, but we cannot take anything away from Roman.
Yeah, I agree, but we're still. I agree with you guys. I agree with you guys what you're saying though, yeah. But no matter what, we will still suffer club, winning cups, we're winning Champions Leagues, we were winning FA Cups, we're still, no matter with Roman and family fits there, we're still winning cups. Yeah, the Premier League.
We're still winning cups now, Dan.
Yeah. Well, last year weren't the owners that won it. It was actually the manager and the players to win them 2 cups.
Oh, come on. Tell me that. Don't say that.
No, it's true. It's not the owners.
No, it's not true. I know you're upset. You're taking the mic, but no, you cannot take that achievement away from the current owners.
It wasn't the owners, did it? It was the players.
It's unacceptable, Dan. It's just like some people would say, "Oh, it wasn't the manager that won it; it was the players that won it." But who chose the players? Who selected the players? Oh, it wasn't the players that won it; it was the manager that won it. We can't do that. It's a collective result, collective team that goes to the win the competition. So that everyone, the whole entire body has to benefit from that. If the owners brought the managers in, they also help and make sure these players come in. The manager was in charge. He put all these players together to win it. But if we say it was the players that won it, and then the same thing we say Di Matteo, and I've said it even before, that is not right. We cannot take the credit away from the manager who put the players together to go and play on the pitch and say the players that won it. Di Matteo did not do nothing. We can't do that. That is not fair. You have to be honest with you.
Well, people have their opinions, but I think it's the players and the manager who won it, weren't the owners. But go on, Steve. I'm going to sort my mic out. I'm going to try to sort my mic out for you guys, man.
Yeah. All right, then.
So a couple of things, right? Did you know that 5 managers in Premier League history have won 2 trophies and then got sacked? Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
How many are Chelsea managers?
I'll say 2. 2 of them are Chelsea managers. Carlo Ancelotti.
All 5.
And,
all 5.
All 5 are Chelsea managers.
Jose, Carlo, Di Matteo, Jose again, Enzo Maresca. 5 out of 5 managers to win 2 trophies and then get sacked the next season have been Chelsea managers in Premier League history. The only 5 managers, and it was all by Chelsea. The other thing I would say, right, is I saw it the other day. I was like, I've got to mention it. But the other thing that I'll mention as well, right, is when you look at the windows, which is what, maybe 4 or 5 windows now, give or take.
Yeah.
The sporting directors and Egbali have had in control, not Todd Bowley, Egbali and the sporting directors. How many signings would you say they hit on? Like, they got correct? Early doors, but I'd give them Esteban. Right? But who else?
Yeah. Esteban, wasn't it under them that they brought in Kopama, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Caicedo has been good.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez has been good. And Enzo is all right. Enzo has been all right. Enzo has been okay.
I'll count it. He's good in big games. I'll count it. So we're at 4.
Yeah. Who else? Neto has been good. Pedro Neto.
More so this season. He's 50-50. You could argue whether you count it or not, but for now, I'll count it.
Yeah.
So
for now,
5.
yeah. Let's see the end of the season and see if it's
okay. For now, I'll count it. So that's 5, right?
Yeah. Cucurella.
Can you think of any others? That was Todd Bowley. That was Todd Bowley.
Under the same managers, under the same owners, isn't it? That's what we're looking at.
No, but I'm saying specifically when Egbali and the sporting directors have been involved. That's why I'm asking you, because my point is Todd Bowley hit on Cucurella, and if he can stay fit, he hit on Wesley Fofana, right?
Right.
So there's an argument to be made that if they're fit, yeah, Todd Bowley hit on 2 signings in 1 window. And so far, we've come to, in about 5 or so windows, the sporting directors and Egbali combined have hit on 5, right?
Yeah.
So they've had 5 times the amount of windows, and they've not even hit on 5 times the amount of players with the number of players they signed every window. Because under Bowley, we signed, 5 or 6 players, and he's potentially hit on 2 players. Because when he's fit, Fofana is a starter, and he's a class starter. Agree or disagree?
I agree on that.
So if we manage him correct, Todd Bowley would have hit on 2 out of about 5 or 6 signings. And out of the 500 that the rest have made, they've hit on maybe 5. Does that not say when Todd Bowley had...
Yeah, well, I'm just going to quickly try and sort my mic out, yeah, so you agree with him, I hear what you're saying, yeah? It's good to talk about players, yeah, bringing in Todd Bowley, yeah? Bringing a few experience right? Everybody ain't.
Mm-hmm.
But we could look at Joe Shield. Look how many players he's failed. There's 6 players, yeah, apart from 1 who bring in. Lavia failed, yeah. Liam Delap.
That's not his fault. Lavia is a class player. He just can't stay fit.
Yeah, he can't stay fit, but he still failed. Yeah, Romeo Lavia. Yeah. Liam Delap failed. Tosin failed.
Too early on Delap.
Yeah, Tosin.
He's been
failed.
injured.
Right, Gittins.
Tosin, I'll give you.
Dan, is there a way you can use the old microphone? So I can't hear you anymore. I can't understand what you're saying.
This is my new mic. This is the mic I've been using for a long time.
We're wrong.
I don't know if I've broken it
Have
because
you
last
checked
time
your settings
I
in
caught the
StreamYard?
wire and it fell on the floor. So I'm not sure what it's done. Huh?
Check your settings in StreamYard. See if
use
it's
your
on the right
headphone.
one.
Dan, use your headphone as a microphone. Your headphone you've been using. Your game headphone. Use that as a microphone.
Yeah. I haven't got I don't know where the thing is to connect to it. I think because since the last when I caught the wire and it's fell on the floor, I think it's now done that. I don't know why it's done it. Let me try to sort it out. I won't be long. I'm just sorting it out now.
It's all right. It's all right. It's very, very difficult for me to understand everything you're saying. You get what I'm saying? It's very bass in my ears, and it's not loud here at all. And so I can hardly make out the words you're saying. Right, Steven? You go through the same problem?
I feel like that's kind of what we were saying, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, it's called Dandowski. Dandowski. Big up to Dandowski. No more Dan Petrosky. Right. So now Dandowski. You know, Dan, do you know the meaning of Dosky? When you use the Dosky, you know what it means, right? Dan, are you there?
Is he muted? He might be muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've put a minute. Yeah, I'm just sorting my mic out. Dandowski. Is that Dan Petrosky? Yeah.
No, Dandowski. Dandowski means like your money. You got money. You're Dosky. Like, Dosky means money.
Like dough.
Yeah, dough.
Like money.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, we Dan is gonna sort this microphone out, and then we'll come back again, and we get some few news. We'll be doing the rumors, and so in the Premier League, I'll say the transfer window has opened. So soon we will be up on it. We'll be up on it. We got a long way to go before the transfer window closes. We'll start doing more of a transfer early in the morning. I have to put my information together early in the morning, as early before the normal streams. I'll come up like about maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes for a transfer discussion very, very early in the morning before the normal streams will come in. We'll come in and then we'll get things going. But yeah, besides that, thank you all coming. Arsenal, David Ornstein have tweeted regarding McGahey. Yeah, Chelsea Academy, better player right now. Arsenal retain long hold McGahey interest, most likely as summer option. AFC discussions, Crystal Palace defender in touch with 25 years old camp. Liverpool FC also wants England international at the end of the season. So yeah, there's going to be a building war over here, bidding war in this situation. Steven, why is Chelsea not showing interest in McGahey?
2 seconds. I'm just sending you something about tomorrow that we could touch on.
No problem. Chelsea's not showing any interest in McGahey. Now, I don't understand. I don't know why.
I think he's going Man City.
Man City again.
Mm-hmm. I just sent you a thing about tomorrow. Yeah. 2 ideas that I've sort of done based on what we've spoken about so far. We were speaking about them earlier. But I just thought I will send you a thing.
All right, so we've actually touched on everything. So what we're doing now is just wait for Dan to jump in. We got Dan, big up Dan. Dan jumps in, and then we'll try and conclude everything, and we'll walk away. But yeah, like I said, guys, we'll be looking at the transfer rumors and speculation things going on in Europe. Go ahead, Steve.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely we can hear you. We know you're there. Yeah. But the
clarity I'm using my laptop from him. Just using my laptop from him. Marc Gui. I understand with Marc Gui why he ain't coming to Chelsea. Marc Gui. Yeah. Marc Gui was never interested in Marc Gui in the first place, and he also said he don't want a Chelsea job. He doesn't want Man City
job.
He wanted to move to Bayern Munich. That's where he wants to go because he's got a good friend on Marco Elise, who used to be an ex-Chelsea Craven, and as Marc Gay and Marco Elise, they used to both work together in a Chelsea academy. So that's why Marc Gay is never going to come to Chelsea, because he said that in his conference, in interview, and he don't trust the owners. He don't want to be in the Chelsea He will now come to Chelsea.
I've never seen those quotes in my life.
Huh?
I've never seen quotes about him saying about the owners, Mark Gehi.
There is. If you go, I don't know if it was true or not.
Well, there's the issue. It would have been everywhere if it was true, Dan.
But there was a thing come out on the reports. Dan,
it would have been absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, but a guy called there was a guy. Oh, who was it? There was a Crystal Palace journalist. Right, he came out of it. Steve. There was a few months back about him. He don't want to come to Chelsea because we were all about it. Was when Liverpool need.
Yeah,
it was when Liverpool.
And every journalist would have been on that.
Yeah, but not every journalist. Look at.
Do you see that when what's his name talk about him not coming to Chelsea or reject Chelsea? They said he rejected Semenyo. It was everywhere. Everyone was talking about it, but I never heard of Mike Gay saying something related to the owners and the reason why he doesn't want to join Chelsea or why the owners are even not going closer to Mike Gay.
Right. Could I know why the whole it did come out a lot with Marc Cucurella? We all know that Semenyo from Bournemouth is PR rubbish. Chelsea was never, ever, ever interested in Semenyo. They were never, ever in talks with Bournemouth.
That's why it was reported by arguably the most reliable journalist there is for transfer news, Dan.
Well, Steve, the reliable journalist who you think it is, he's a brown envelope merchant. He come out anything just to get payslip.
Who are you talking about?
Who do you think I'm on?
David Olsen.
No, hold on.
David Olsen.
Who are you referring
Ornstein doesn't tweet unless there's substance.
Are you saying that David Ornstein is a brown envelope merchant?
David Olsen, Fabrizio Romario, Ben Jacobs, and all that lot, they do it for PR. They're all brown. Yeah, brown envelope.
I'll give it to you for people like Matt Law, but Ornstein isn't one.
Yeah, Matt Law. Well, David
if you say what's his name, Ben Jacob, I agree with you, but not. I'll say again, not David Ornstein. He has too many works to rely on brown envelope.
Yeah, my boy, David Ornstein. Sometimes gets probably out of 60, 80 to 50% right. It's never right. The other day, did you say
he's
about
never? You said he's 60% right. Now you say he's never right.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not. Everyone knows that all these journalists don't get things right. They like do PR to get the money. I saw David Rosenior on Sky Sports with some other guy and some woman, and he said about someone in Barcelona getting his player, and then 10 minutes down it was false news. It was fake. It weren't going to Barcelona.
Don't do fake news.
He does sometimes. He does do fake news.
Really
he does, Stephen. A couple of weeks ago, he was on Sky Sports News, talking about a transfer thing to Stockholm about this Barcelona interest in this player. And then who was it come out of it? Fabrizio Romano said it was fake news. There was the
Ornstein's clear of Romano. Let's not get into this.
Yeah, for Fabrizio Romano is a big journalist and Ornstein, but we all also know
he's
that
really not. There's a reason why Ornstein doesn't feel the need to tweet everything that he has.
Yeah, but
he waits until he's got it clarified by multiple people to the point that there's a near certainty of something happening, and then that's when it goes out.
Right, but Stephen, Ornstein copies when Fabrizio first comes out.
Fabrizio doesn't credit Ornstein, bro.
Ornstein,
I saw something the other day. Ornstein said something. I swear about 10 minutes later, Romano put a thing out. Gave zero credit, and I'm pretty sure it was an Ornstein one where he's put exclusive as well.
But what was that one said also? So Fabrizio saying this thing is not credit because every single time Fabrizio comes out, Ornstein goes and looks at him and copies it and then brings it afterwards.
It's the other way round.
It's not. It's always Fabrizio comes out and then Ornstein second.
Okay.
It's like the other day, Fabrizio come out with something, right? Waiting to Ornstein to come out with. He said something about a couple of weeks ago about a Barcelona signing this player, 10 minutes down, Fabrizio come out of it, said it was fake. He's not very interested in Barcelona move. He's happy where he is. And they're not willing to sell this player or nothing. And suddenly,
Wait, are you saying that Ornstein said there was interest from a club to sign someone and then Romano went the player's happy?
yeah, it's happy that.
Yeah, both could be true. A club could be interested in signing someone, but the player could be happy at their current team.
He said the club, right, is they signed a new Ornstein apparently they said Ornstein have signed a new deal on this player to go to Barcelona. Then 10 minutes later, then next week you actually see Fabrizio Romano come out saying it ain't true, he's happy where he's staying and the club's not willing to sell him. And Barcelona's not very interested in this player.
The last thing I'm going to say on it is a club can be interested in someone and a player can be happy where they are. Both can be true.
I know, Steve, it can be sometimes true, but the thing is, all journalists do make things, they do make mistakes. Look at Fabrizio with Xavi Simons. Oh, it's 100% Chelsea signing, Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons is the now 80, 90, 100% signing. He's going to Chelsea. What happens, Steve? Where is he now? He's at Tottenham. So journalists do get things wrong.
Fine by me, he's not exactly performing, is he?
I don't rate Fabrizio Mario that much, and I don't rate the only most thing I would say David Ornstein is good, but I don't rate him as highly as a big journalist or Matt Law. I see. I'll wait till when the player is actually, you know me, I've told you 100 amount of times on this, my brother. When a player, is signed for the shirt, is at the Coburn, or if the Barcelona at Nou Camp, or Real Madrid at Saint, well, I don't know the second name of Saint Sigigo, whatever it is, Real Madrid, Barcelona. If it's the case of a player goes and wears that T-shirt, you know for officially 100% he's a Chelsea player or a Real Madrid player. And when he's signing that, and it's all like photograph contracted. All these journalists, I don't believe on anything what they say. But with Semenyo, the true fact that was PR brown envelope. We was never ever interested in Semenyo, and people saying, "Oh, Semenyo rejected Chelsea." No, he didn't reject Chelsea because he even come out after the game, after the Chelsea game, and Chelsea had no talk. It's like the Eden Haaland situation that time. Nick.
Are you saying after the Chelsea and Bournemouth game, he came out to say that Chelsea had no interest in him?
No, Chelsea had no interest in him at all.
Interest in what?
Interested in buying him.
Yeah, the same thing. Chelsea had no interest in him.
They were never interested in Semenyo.
That's the same thing I was saying. That you said that Chelsea were not interested in him, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said after the game.
Yeah, he came out of the game saying Chelsea was never interested in me.
I never had this anyway.
It was in the press conference. He came out after. Do you know what? In Eden Haaland, that time when we was meant cycling, was meant to go for Eden Haaland. So, after that game at Borussia Dortmund, where it was that big glass, he said, "I've never spoken to Chelsea. Chelsea's never been interested in me. There was no talks about me and Chelsea going to Chelsea Football Club." Even his dad come out of that, and suddenly it was all on big news. Oh, Eden Haaland's gone and rejected Chelsea and all this. That was PR crap. There was no Eden Haaland. No way was spoken to Chelsea Football Club coming to Chelsea. Like Semenyo, after the game, he also said it in something, in an interview, because it was all on Instagram. Some guy on Instagram posted up saying, "What's people waffling about that Semenyo rejected it?" Where he's come out of his own words, saying that Chelsea was no way in talks for Semenyo. There was no interest in Semenyo.
All right, thank you very much, Danny boy. That's done for you. Dan, when you take a camera off, I switch it. You're making me doing back and forth. What's up? Steven and I have been. There you go again.
I've got my mouse, and when my mouse is on the camera, I'm keeping I'm trying to move my mouse so I can unmute, and I'll keep pressing
All right.
the camera. I don't mean to.
Yeah, I'm now seeing just Steven's reaction. It's like, Steven, no, I ain't seen when he did. Steven did that. Now look at the clarity of my camera. Like it? Very clear, right? Yeah. Bravo. All right, so that's Danny Boyd for you. A lot has been said, and we're still looking on it. We're looking at the way forward. Transfer, like I said, transfer window has opened. We are 8 days in the transfer window, January transfer window. So Chelsea are not doing much. I don't expect much in the January transfer window. But summer, it's where business will be done. Much more business will be done. But it doesn't mean BlueClouds Media, Stephen G, we're gonna be quiet, or Dan will be quiet on this platform. We're still gonna go ahead and discuss, transfer dealings all the time. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna try and wrap up. But we'll talk to Dan behind the scenes and listen to what he's got, what's going on. And Dan, what you got going on this week?
I've got a live stream show at 7:30 tonight. If you fancy joining as well,
live stream.
Yeah, I've got I'm waiting for a phone call. I've got literally had a phone call from my cousin, so I've just texted saying I'm just busy for me. I'll ring her after this. Basically, I've got a live stream with her later. I've got dudes coming on. If you're fancy coming on as well, Lee. For that's at 7:30. Then I'm just waiting. I'll talk about more thing about in the backstage.
Yeah. All right, Dan. Thank you very much, Stephen
G.
Yeah.
Dan,
stay in the backstage. Stay in for a second. All
Please
right,
smash the like and subscribe. Please smash the like and subscribe before anything. And thanks for letting me on. After Chelsea.
Yeah. After Chelsea, guys. Thank you very much, everyone that was being part of the show today. We'll move on.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud in the face of